there's just so much happening in one picture. Apparently, the new Captain America movie, Captain America New World Order, stars an Israeli superhero named Sabra, based on the Marvel comic of Sabra, which was introduced in the 80s. Like, the concept of the character, not surprised, you know? But then you read snippets from the actual comic in the 80s, and like, super unnecessary. Don't use my God's name in vain like that. Excuse me. This is just hardcore stereotypical, which unnecessary. But then somehow it gets worse with it has taken the Hulk to make her see this dead Arab boy as a human being. What? Now y'all are just wildin'. That's crazy. I haven't read the entire comic to get more context as to what's happening, but like, just these two alone, like, it ain't looking cute. Putting all that aside, what concerns me more, and I think a lot of other Palestinians, is the name of the superhero, Sabra, which just so happens to be the exact same name and spelling as the Palestinian refugee camp, Sabra, which is where the Sabra and Shatila massacre occurred in the 80s, where estimated more than 3,500 Palestinians were executed. Some Lebanese, but majority Palestinian. For those of y'all who don't know, Sabra and Shatila were two Palestinian refugee camps in Lebanon, mostly comprised of Palestinians who were forced to flee Palestine because of Israel. At this specific time in 1982, Israel had invaded Lebanon and they had full control over the Sabra and Shatila refugee camps. In order to prepare for the massacre, the Israeli military surrounded the entire perimeter of the refugee camps to make sure that no Palestinians are allowed to escape. They closed off all exits for the Palestinians and then opened the gates to allow right-wing militia to enter the refugee camps and slaughter the Palestinians. They would line them all up, men, women, children, in the streets, and just all of them. And to help the militia navigate the narrow alleyways of the refugee camps, because they initially attacked at nighttime, so it's pitch black, the Israeli military fired flares in the sky to light the entire refugee camp for these militia to execute the Palestinians. Over 3,500 Palestinians gone. And to further highlight Israel's role in this, Israel provided the bulldozers to dig massive graves for the Palestinians who were executed. But you'll often hear, oh, they didn't do it themselves, though. It wasn't them. But nonetheless, that is the name of this new Marvel superhero that's being introduced. Could have chosen literally any other name, but it had to be Sabra. All in all, with Marvel being an American production, not surprised at all.